So I have to get coolant, and then the next thing I have to do is drive to go get a battery. I can either drive to go, because it's leaking, but it's holding power. So
Okay.
I'm hoping it'll hold out for the
Sure.
morning. And to go to Pick and Pull to get a $40 battery, because I just need one that lasts for like a month or so, because so I can get a
So
real
long story
battery.
short, working on getting the vehicle.
Yeah, it's
into-
not. I'm not staying here. I can't
Yeah,
stay here.
into
And
operation mode.
like I said, these people are not believing me. They're like, "Oh, you're homeless living out of your
Okay.
car."
So I tell
They're
you
not
what. So
fucking believing
my
me.
main concern, yes, I want you to be
Okay.
cared for, but my main concern and all that I really need at this point is just to verify that the dogs are okay.
Oh yeah.
Regarding keeping the dogs in your car, as long as they have like food, water accessible.
Yeah, I can show you all the food. I can show you
Perfect.
all the water. I can show you
Perfect.
all of their vaccines. I don't have I have all of their literal vaccination records on me. Their tags on me.
Got it.
These are working dogs. I will tell you right now. These are working dogs. These are security dogs.
Yeah.
One
So
of them
they'll
is a
probably
puppy.
bark. That's okay.
They're not protection dogs. They're not trained to bite, but they are trained to bark at people, because delivering is fucking shitbag nuts. I delivered in the middle of drive-bys, people trying to steal my car, people following me for groceries. Nuts.
I got it. No,
CPS.
So, perfect. So then,
911 calls.
with all that being said, it is May in Minnesota. It gets hot.
Yeah, we don't.
so-
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not leaving them in the car to go grocery shopping. I'm not leaving them in there
What are
to
you
go
doing
doing
with
this.
that?
So what I do, our daily routine, this is our daily routine, is we wake up like 6, 7 in the morning. They go pee, they eat their food, they go pee and poop again. We go immediately from there. I go get a coffee at a gas station. I either put gas in the car or I put gas in the car at night.
So the car,
And then,
the car is drivable, just not for.
no, this was our routine. I'm telling you what our routine is before this car accident.
Okay. I
So-
need to know your routine now.
There is no, okay, so I've done told you that. So what I said was that right now I'm either waiting for one of my friends to DoorDash me a car battery and
Okay,
some
so
coolant.
What are you doing
or-
with the dogs while you are not here?
Okay, so I was here all day.
Okay.
I was here all day, continually all day. Validated proof from these people, because they had my phone, was working on the car all fucking day. I was not gone. I left. I even left a note on my car door on my car that says, "This is the time that I have left to go to this specific spot to go get coolant, to come back and be back immediately," which is what I did. And so the dogs were tied to that tree all day. And you can go and you can look at that tree, you can look at the grass, you can see it's all been patted down. They were outside of the car, full access of water, in shade, had food, have been very well taken care of all day.
So, ma'am, I get that, and that's
And
better than being in the
we
car.
don't
but-
live
So you were here with the dogs
all day.
outside. Okay.
I
got
was
it.
outside too.
Got it.
I
Okay,
suffered heat
perfect.
stroke.
So then, ma'am, what I need really is just to verify that the dogs are okay, and then just to know that the dogs aren't being left in the car for extended amounts of time.
No,
It's hot.
because we work 12-hour days and they're working dogs. And when I'm have to leave, the car is always on.
Okay.
Actually, I saw somebody around here. I was at the Chuck and Don's, and this lady had stickers on her car. This was the coolest thing I've ever seen. It said, "Working security or working dogs in the car, under monitored. The car is on. The car is monitored. The
Perfect.
car
Then
has a camera."
As long as they're
So-
cool, staying cool, because the last thing that I want, if it's found that like the dogs have been in the car for an extended amount of time and they're hot, they're not,
Oh,
you know,
no.
cooled down, etc., they can be removed from the vehicle.
Right.
I'm just
So
telling
here's
you.
the issue that I'm
Safe.
having right now. That this is the biggest issue, is that tow trucks have been circling the area, waiting for me and my dogs to leave to take my car. And this is not the first time that this has happened. When I first moved up here with me and the dogs, somebody tried to tow.
I thought you said you were from Missouri, so you do live here.
I've been here since August.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we work.
Where do you live then?
We live in the car.
In your vehicle?
Mhm.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, they're very well taken care of. Like, they're not.
I didn't say they weren't.
All right. Well, anyway, what I was trying to say is somebody tried to tow our car with us in it, and they didn't realize we were in the car. They were literally just going to steal the car because it had out-of-state plates.
Jessica, all I need to do here is, again, just verify that the dogs are okay, and just so that way you are aware,
Mhm.
the dogs are left, which I'm not saying you are, they can, for exigent circumstance, because it's hot, get removed so that way the dogs don't suffer while they're in the hot. So as long as you are aware of that, it seems like they are being very well cared for, which is awesome. But as long as you are aware of that, I just need to verify that the dogs are okay, and then I will get all out of your hair and get you out of the night here.
Okay.
Perfect.
Because I'm not trying to stay here because this lady right here,
I wouldn't want to live.
these people,
These
people,
get it.
like I tried telling these
I
people
can't
that I am
control
not.
These people, ma'am. All I need to do is just see the dogs, and then we'll get you out of the night.
Anyway, they seem to think that I have like privilege and can do things that they can do, and because they all keep asking like, why don't you do this, or why don't you have that, or why don't you do this, and why don't you have that?
Hi, guys.
I'm like,
They're sleeping. I know, it's okay. It's a dog. What kind of dogs are they?
so he is a Nova Scotia Dutch Holding Retriever
Sure, he's beautiful.
and half pit bull,
Yeah, hi, bud.
and the other ones are pit bull mixes.
Sure.
So my aunt's a veterinarian of 40 years,
Sure.
and I grew up showing toy and miniature poodles,
Huh?
and I'm friends with many people from the veterinary staff at the University of Missouri Veterinary Teaching School.
Yeah. Hi, pups. And then you got food, water, everything. That
So the
they
food
need,
is
yes?
underneath.
Okay.
So I removed the seats, and I think this is open. This is open. Yeah, okay, there we go. They're not gonna jump out. So if you look under here, you can see this bucket.
Yeah.
I get the
food for it.
I get the big.
And then is that their water bowl right there?
No, that's a scoop.
Oh,
that's
that's
so
a
that
toy.
they can play with food.
Okay.
Their food.
Where's water bowl and stuff for them?
Move. Go on. Go.
Perfect.
So he is a cold weather dog because he's like the Nova Scotia. You know, we're Nova Scotia. Yeah, we're in Mexico. So these are the dishes. This is the water bowl. I specifically got this one to maximize water consumption and water loss because it's in a smaller dish. It tends to like splash.
Yeah. So biggest thing, like I said, dogs seem like they're doing great and getting cared for. Is just making sure if you're not here, it's for a short amount of time, and that they have food, water, etc. available to them. I'll make sure to put in my documentation your situation and what's going on, so that way all the officers are aware of it. Because the last thing that I want is for the dogs to have to be removed from the I just need you to know that is.
My problem is the fact that somebody's going to take my car. When I'm not here, when we go in the morning to go get coolant, if nobody door dashes me some coolant tonight,
Okay.
my car's not going to be here. Because here's the issue. Any of these people can have my car towed. They can have it towed. I'll never find out where it is. Even though they've got Ring cameras and I can request, doesn't mean they have to give me video footage of you towing my car. So that's the biggest issue I'm having right now.
Okay. I cannot control that, ma'am. Like I said, I'm part of animal control, and so our concern is the animals and making sure that they are cared for. It seems like you are doing everything in your power at this point to make sure that they are, which is fantastic. But at this point, like I said, that is my main concern, is making sure that they are cared for. It sounds like you're doing everything you can to make sure that the situation changes, which is fantastic. What I'll do is give you my
I'm actually amazed they didn't call animal control sooner. I'm amazed that they waited until I went to go get coolant.
So what I'll do, so this is my card right there. It has my cell phone number, my email address on it. If you have any further questions, just let me know. But at this point,
No, they've been by. Where is this thing here? Oh yeah, I didn't know if you saw the big bottles of water.
yep, I see it.
Okay.
Alrighty. So
This.
brown dog, hi dog. What are the three dogs' names, ma'am? Just that way I can document all of it.
Hold on here. Yeah. So they've been by.
Yeah.
And they gave me this. And this is the police report from the accident. So, but yeah, no, it's Tom. T-O-M.
Is that the brown guy?
Tom.
Yeah.
Like red. It's red.
Yeah. How old's Tom?
4.
4? Sure. And then the other two?
Lily is 2 years old.
Is that the black kitty mix?
She's brown. And then Rosetta she's from Texas, so she's not panting it.
She's a southern girl.
Yeah, so she's fine. Like but it disturbs me that she is fine with this weather, and yet she's a black dog, so she should be overheated.
You said Lily's like 2 and Rosetta's just
Rosetta's 1. It's so funny because when I got Tom, they said, "Oh, he's fully grown. He doubled in size." Then when I got Rosetta, they said, "Oh, she's a puppy. She never grew."
Gotcha.
So they'll say whatever.
Well, Jessica, so as far as, like I
Let me
said,
put your card in here too.
as far as from an animal control perspective at this time, it sounds like you're doing
Honestly,
everything.
I'm glad you came by because
Yep, it sounds like
my
you're doing
car, I don't know what could go on with this car tomorrow.
Just fucking stop
And-
interrupting, ma'am, and I'll just let me finish my spiel, and then I'll let you talk, okay? Just from an animal control perspective, it seems like you're doing everything in your power. Like I said, just make sure that the dogs stay down, dogs get out of bathroom breaks, they have food, water available at all times. It's going to be warm this week. Today it was like 80 degrees.
Oh yeah, no, I suffer heat stroke.
And then, if it's found that the dogs are here for multiple hours at a time, not saying you have, the dogs can be removed because of accident circumstances.
Oh, here's this. Oh.
Got it. Okay.
And I have a receipt showing when I left. An actual receipt from,
Got it. Well, Jessica,
which is probably in my.
I believe.
There it is.
I don't need to
Okay.
see it at this point. But all right. So, like I said, it sounds like you're doing everything. If you do have any questions or anything else that I can help with from an animal control perspective, just give me a call. Otherwise, like I said, I'll document everything regarding your situation, and then we'll go from there.
I do have a question because I don't know what's going to happen to my car.
Okay.
I don't know if the battery or the coolant is going to help make this thing run or not. But it does have power. I'm a member of the Minnesota Free Pets, and then also several other Minnesota pet things. I'm not really quite sure how to post because I know that I can find a home for Rosetta. I know that I can find a home for Lily, but Tom, he has to go to somebody who understands how to handle dogs. And he can't be with like little kids. Like I don't know if you know like anywhere to post like a dog that is.
Are you trying to rehome the dogs? Is that what you're saying?
I have to have in a worst case scenario of if nothing works, if the things that I'm trying to do, getting my life together doesn't work. Because right now, I was supposed to be in Chicago in 2 weeks. That's not happening.
So, as far as resources that we have available, if it does...
Because I'm worried he's going to get put down, because when you put him in a cage, he's Cujo. He's just straight Cujo.
So, if it does come to something like that, biggest thing you can do, number one, reach out to us. We can sometimes, depending on capacity, etc., help out in like a hardship situation. That's a decision that's made by my shelter staff. It's not made by me, so I can't promise anything. But you can always reach out to see if that option would be available to temporarily house the dogs.
Oh, that wouldn't even be an option, because it takes more than 3 weeks to get your first paycheck at McDonald's. So it's they talked to me a lot.
So
last night about this.
With all that, otherwise, then if you're looking to rehome the dogs, again, you can use any of those resources that you have. Otherwise, you can also, if worse comes to worse, you can surrender the animals to animal control. And then we do adoptions through our facility. We're a no-kill shelter. And we also work with several rescues that we partner with if that would be a better suited situation for a dog to go to rather than adopting straight from us. Because sometimes rescues admittedly just have a bit more resources, I guess I would say, and time available to commit versus our facility. It all depends on the situation.
Yeah, 'cause like I said, girls, they find home fine. Him, he's a good dog now, but oh my god, he was the last dog. He was the only pet left at the free Subaru pet weekend. He was the only animal left in the building. and nobody wanted him because they wrote on his cage like not good with other dogs, not good with people, potentially sexist, potentially racist, like definitely don't leave him with kids, like everything that you could think of wrong with the dog. And but if you look, I don't know if there are pictures of the Central Missouri Humane Society. Their kennels are so old; they don't have like poles to let them outside.
Well, ma'am,
I
hope
know
it
I don't want to
doesn't-
waste your time.
I hope it doesn't come to all that, but if it does, just know you have us as a resource, and you can reach out. We will do what we can to help you. All right. Well, Jessica, I appreciate your time. The only other
Do you
thing
know what the weather's supposed to be like in the morning? Because when I googled it, it said it was supposed to be storming by now, and now it's beautiful.
There's a chance of storms here this evening. Tomorrow, I believe, is supposed to be pretty similar to today.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Kind of warm, kind of humid.
That's why I thought we would try and leave
chance of storms.
in the morning at like 5.
Otherwise, so what I'll grab, the phone number that you gave to the folks yesterday, is that the best? The one that you called for the
Yeah, but the
after
problem,
that accident?
the problem right now with that is the fact that my phone isn't always on because it's like
Okay.
the battery. I don't have a way to charge my phone. Like I used to charge it with the.
Gotcha. Is that the best number
Yeah,
for
that's
you?
the
Okay.
number.
Do you have an email address at all in case we can't reach you by phone?
Inquire, INQUIRE,
Okay.
curious, just the classical spelling, all one word, 2
Yep.
words all together, at Gmail.
Okay. And then, do you have your ID on you, Jessica?
Yeah.
I know that they grabbed it yesterday, but if you have it, I will grab it as well, just to document.
Oh, I'll just give you the number.
I can get it from their call, actually.
Okay.
But if you don't have it on hand, that works as well. Alrighty. If you have any other questions, feel free to give me a call. Otherwise, thanks so much for the time, and good to meet you, puppy dogs. Thank
Yeah,
you.
if you had time, I would show you their circus tricks.
Oh,
They're
it's-
cross-trained. They do
I-
circus tricks.
I believe you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and I taught them with those fluid pet buttons too. So they talk. That old man called animal control. They're gonna take my car. I swear to God, one of these people around here is gonna have my car towed, and I'm gonna come back with coolant and a battery, and they're gonna have my car towed. Like, I almost want to walk down, but actually they'd be closed by the time I got there. These people are fucking ridiculous. You need to fucking leave me alone and just stop. Oh my gosh. Like, they don't understand. They're like, oh, you're homeless living out of your car. Obviously, you're just trash. They don't even bring up the fact of traveling saleswoman. They don't even bring up the fact of, they don't even ask about what my business is. They don't ask what I'm selling. What did I patent? Where did I go to school? None of that shit. No, it's, you're living out of your car. You're a white woman. I'm not a white woman. I'm a white woman living out of your car. And obviously you need a man, and you need help, and you need somewhere to go, because you can't be living like this. Well, come on, White Master Daddy, and bring it on. Tell me where I need to go. Tell me what I need to do. White Master Daddy. Guess he was watching out the window, needing to come out and talk to me again. I'm going to call the cops. I'm done. I'm literally going to call the cops. You need to leave me alone. I'm going to call the cops if you don't leave me alone. In fact, I'm calling them right now. I'm calling the fucking cops. Yeah, it was probably your fucking wife. I'm calling the cops. He needs to go, and he needs to leave me alone, and he's walking over right now. Fucking shit. Okay, I have pictures of you harassing my dogs.